Well, hello, it is me, Pearl, from Pearl and the Prayers, and this is Tuned in Tarot, and we're here to take a look at the balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy inside of self, understanding whatever state we find this energy in, we can expect to see that reflected back to us in our interactions with others, in our external environment, and if we want to see change, we do need to shift and change the energy within so that the energy without will correspond. We are doing the Tell Me Everything reading today. I always intend for this to happen on Wednesday. It's just not been happening lately because of my schedule. But when it doesn't happen on Wednesday, I do follow up and do it on Saturday as often as I possibly can. I am going to use just two decks for this reading. However, I will be doing Tell Me Everything from the masculine and feminine perspective together at the same time. And then I do have some oracles. And I'm going to take you through about half of the placements and the positions in the spread. And then I will take the extended over to members. It's only $1 to become a member. Click the link in my profile or the turnedintarot.com link and scroll down to Pearl's Prayers, and you can see all the levels and benefits of membership there, and everybody has access to all of these videos on the master members only playlist of videos. So every single level you get the same content, just different discounts, etc. And there is currently, speaking of discounts, there is currently a discount going. If you go to that same place, you can see that there is half off intuitive guidance calls right now. And I don't know what percentage off, but like a lot. It's like usually $55 reading is 33 and the 22 is 11 or something. So if you're interested in getting a private reading, go check out those discounts right now. And thank you to all of you who support my channel, liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of the things. That is, of course, how I grow, and I appreciate you so much. And thank you in advance for those of you that intend to do all those things and to donate to my channel as well. Or to buy me a deck. I haven't had a deck in a while. I do love getting one of those, and there's a place to do that. That same link, tunedintarot.com. All right, let's go. Tell me everything. Tell me everything. We're going to have the divine masculine tell us how he feels, what he's thinking, feeling about the connection, and divine feminine's going to do that too. Let's let ladies go first here, but I'll tell you both of the decks I'm using. I'm using the Muse Tarot for the heart space, or the space of the divine feminine, and the, give me a second to find the name of it, tarot, the Uncommon Tarot for the headspace or the masculine energy. So that is what we're doing today. This card is the Muse of Emotions, or the King of Cups. I already saw this card today, featured prominently in the TikTok reading I did earlier. So I'm not surprised to see it coming up again for the feminine. Now, in this case, we're using the Muse Tarot. And of course, I just intuitively chose these two decks today. So I consider the deck part of the message. And I'm considering the masculine energy in the feminine's life as the energy of the muse, something that inspires her. Something that I think actually causes inspiration to occur, right? Without stimulus from the mind, without input, without data, there would be nothing to be inspired about, I guess. And so divine feminine, just on a really like vague ethereal plane, is just seeing that the masculine energy is truly a muse. And that she does really want to have that balance in her life. She wants to have that connection and partnership. Okay, so now let me do like I do and tell me everything. But remember, when I'm doing it, tell me everything, the first time that I that you listen to it, you are welcome to listen to it as if your person is speaking to you. Or you're speaking to your person and you're like, wow, that's what I would say, or whatever. Or you then can listen to it either while you're watching at the same time, or later on after you watch it a second time. You can start to look at how the voice is coming from you, coming from within you, and speaking. It's you speaking to yourself, like your head to your heart, or your heart to your head, or etc. So here's what divine feminine would say about the connection. I have learned so much about love through this connection, what it means to me. I definitely feel that we are mirroring one another. I feel that you've always had my back, and I've always felt you there. But while feeling you there and having you be present in that way is good, I need a much deeper exploration of feelings and emotions. And I'm recognizing that in my life, I have actually avoided that. And being attracted to another person who also has avoided their feelings, while that has felt extremely frustrating to me, what I didn't understand is that the safety I felt, the comfort I felt in not truly having to get lost in my feelings and then experience abandonment or rejection or any of the horrible things that could go wrong, I recognize now that I was just as much of a contributing factor in that equation as the person that I've been focused on. So I'm acknowledging my own emotional availability, but I'm saying that I have, through this connection, learned that about myself and done things to master that so that now I can actually have the ability to swim through my emotions without drowning. And so I understand where you're coming from, and I understand how it's hard for you, but I'm also saying at some point you're mirroring me and doing that work of learning how to process your emotions and feelings and express them and, navigate through them so that I can have this deep love for you and have it shared and reflected back to me. The Divine Masculine is saying with this Knight of Swords, which came out in reverse, I haven't been telling you the whole truth. I've been dodging around some things because I'm afraid to move this too fast with you. And I know that when I start to talk about this Ace of Swords, which is my plan for the future, my strategy and what I want, that it could be overwhelming to you, or I run the risk of maybe you're not on that page with me anymore, and I want more clarity about that before I just tell you what it is that I want. So I'm holding back the truth, but it's not out of, it's 11:55 when I'm saying this, it's not out of a deceptive energy. It's out of an energy of protective energy for myself, which now I understand is actually harming our connection. I'm painfully aware of that, and I'm trying to navigate telling you how I actually do feel and what I think I want, and making this feel too rushed or whatever. And I also don't want you to think I'm holding back the truth from you because I don't feel things or I don't want things with you. I don't want to scare you, is kind of what's coming through. Something that I'm hiding from you, from the feminine perspective, I'm hiding from you how much of a struggle this really is for me. This whole having other people and looking in other mirrors and different shaped mirrors and different size mirrors and seeing all these reflections of you or not. And it's not, I don't want you to think that I'm exploring other options in this way that I may have done in the past, which may have been reactionary or aggressive, vengeance, kind of filled with a vengeance energy, something like that. This is genuinely an understanding that for whatever reason, the person that I really desire to be with has either no desire to take this into a real 3D space or no capability of doing so. And rather than deny myself experiences, I seek to learn different lessons, different karmic lessons that will allow me to be able to have what it is that I seek at the end of the day, which is that deep, loving connection that I know I can find in other beings. I know that I'm not just having to find it in one. But what I'm hiding from you is that it's really difficult for me to do that. You know, talking to one person and liking them and being like, oh, you know, this person is nice, and then feeling like I'm still having the struggle of you inside of me. And then also, you know, wanting to remain open to a lot of different voices at this point because I've closed off for so long that I don't want to just like latch onto the first person and have the same mistakes happen. So navigating this competition is really hard. And I'm trying to just make it seem like it's no big deal and I'm just dating and it's fine, but it's not. It's really hard. It's a struggle. What Divine Masculine would say, I am hiding from you that I am really afraid of you. I'm afraid that you are going to be angry with me and harsh with me and strict. That you have this hard boundary that you've set and that you're not going to relent there. I also feel like you're going to show yourself to others but hide from me because that's what I did to you and I know that I kind of deserve that. So also, I don't think I'm even successfully hiding this from you. So what I think that I'm actually hiding from you is that I'm just overthinking the shit out of this, number one. And number two, I don't think you realize quite how frightened I am of your ability to communicate versus mine. I feel like you're going to be able to say everything that's going to make sense and it's going to be clear and it's going to be concise, and I'm just going to be stumbling around in the clouds, like, you know, kind of hedging around some of these ideas that I'm scared that you're not going to be into, or that you're going to feel like I'm being crazy or something, or just, I don't know. It's Divine Masculine is like really all up in his head there. He's got all swords right now. So something I seek forgiveness for. Divine Feminine. Sorry that I'm still watching you. That I'm spying on you, that I'm not being forthcoming and upfront, but I don't want to give you the satisfaction of the assurance that I'm watching your every move, because I'm mad at you. I'm mad at the way that you made me feel crazy. Like I could never be sure if you actually cared about me, and then you were spying on me, and it's just really... I'm sorry, because I can tell that the way that I'm doing this is... it's meant to wound you. For you to not know that I'm paying attention to you is meant to hurt you. And I'm sorry about that. And it's definitely coming from an ego, from a youthful, like, well, you hurt my feelings, so I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. Because the truth is, if I can't watch you from my profile because I don't want to give you the satisfaction of my attention, because I want you to have to actually speak to me directly, then I shouldn't be succumbing to my own need or desire to, like, see if you still care about me. It's not fair to ask you not to do that and then to do that myself. So I'm sorry about that, and there are 4 parts to an apology. I am sorry. It is my fault. What can I do to make it up to you? Please forgive me. So if you want to communicate, let me know. Be more than happy to change my behavior. What are you sorry about, Divine Masculine? We have the Strength card, which just will not quit. And what I'm hearing from the Divine Masculine in this card is, I am sorry that I have required you to have... Hang on, one moment. Yes?
What?
Yeah, I'm doing a live. What do you need?
I can't sign into my Apple app on this. It's asking me for verification.